Yep.
My dear supporters, today is a red letter day. We have now come right down the road to a state of emergency with curfew, which the business people requested. 1. March 2020, borders locked down, people cannot come home. Nationals, still borders locked down. You have to get exemption to come in and exemption to go out. Borders locked down. But that's not the big thing. How the virus spreading? That is not the big thing. You have to ask yourself one question. COVID has now become a way of life in Trinidad and Tobago. So no state of emergency, no lockdown, no nothing is going to change the fact that people who have comorbidities, and yes, obesity is a comorbidity, whether you like it or not. Hypertension, diabetes, renal failure, cardiac problems, respiratory problems, asthma, smoking and chronic obstructive airway disease, they are all comorbidities with cancer. Those people have to really and truly protect themselves. But COVID is endemic in the country, which means to say it's all over. So people who have no comorbidities, no symptoms, will test positive. And they want to know for what. So the pyramid of COVID testing could continue. Do you realize that testing for COVID is a pyramid scheme? How? One person is told that they were close to a COVID person. Then he has contact tracing. Then they contact trace. Then they contact trace. Then they contact trace. And all these people in the pyramid have no symptoms. But they will get positive results because it's endemic. So you're paying a set of money to go and get a test. In the pyramid, you have no symptoms. And if you have no symptoms, you need no treatment. But you're looking for positive. For what? To stay home from work. Yes, you have to protect yourself, but even if you're negative, you have to protect yourself. Because how the pyramid scheme goes, you start off with a negative person or a positive person. That person who they're negative, as they walk out the lab, could get positive if they don't have on a mask, if they don't distance, and they don't wash their hands. And then you have to go back the next day or the next minute for another test if you want to know. And you have to keep going back if you want to know. But if you become positive in the pyramid scheme, right, and you contact tracing, you have to go back to test weekly to see if it's gone. So the only thing about testing is if you have symptoms, you're coughing, your nose running, you have back pain, you have fever, you can't smell, and you cannot breathe, then you go and check because then you need oxygen and hospital care. If you're positive and you have no symptoms, you need no hospital care, no nothing except a mask, wash your hands, and distance. So the pyramid scheme of COVID testing only benefits the people who tested. You don't benefit the population because you have to stay home. But you can go to work with a mask on, wash your hands, and distance. You could do it. But so this pyramid scheme of COVID testing is what you all could have done that really result in a state of emergency because the numbers went up. The more you test, the more you get positive because COVID all over. And I said that a long time ago. So at the end of the day, this crap that we're in now, and I don't want to use the same word the Prime Minister used, is a result of a pyramid scheme of COVID testing. One person goes and they say, who is your contact? The next two go, they get to It's like a DSS Ponzi scheme, but you have no money in it. Nobody getting paid back nothing. The only person getting paid is you're shedding out money in the pyramid, hoping to get what? You're positive, you have no symptoms, nothing they could do. You had no cough, nothing they could do. So at the end of the day, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're just raising the numbers of an endemic situation and you're closing down your country. Right now, all them business people who ask for state of emergency and you get, I can't wait to see the effects on your business if you're so stupid. Because I going by the shiny to buy. You're not as dotish as all. And also, we getting Sinopharm vaccines, or you go and get your vaccines. Sinopharm has an efficacy rate between 50 and 70%, but it's better than zero. So go and get your Sinopharm vaccine, because that's what the government giving you. And if you can't get a Sinopharm vaccine, go and get an MMR vaccine by your general practitioner. It will hold you until you get the Sinopharm vaccine. We are in a serious economic situation, and the Prime Minister said, life before livelihood. But let me tell you something, Prime Minister, if you have no livelihood, you have no life. And don't JDK.